This is satanic. This is evil. For example, I've met people who have a conclusion that women are inferior in Islam. I completely disagree, but in their head, there's this conclusion, women are inferior in Islam. Now that they have this conclusion, they will pick parts of ayat from here, parts of a hadith from here, parts of text from here, parts of text from there, and say, see, I have so much daleel, I have so much evidence that women are inferior. Instead of looking at all of the text, and all of the guidance of Allah, and then saying, I will have no conclusion first. I will let Allah speak without me putting my conclusion on top. I will let the conclusion come from Allah. I will let the conclusion come from the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No, my conclusion's already there. And when you go to people, I met people like that, and when they quote these things, I say, what about this ayah? What about this hadith? What about the wrong way you quoted this ayah? They say, no, there's another way of looking at it. Not willing to look at, maybe I got this wrong, because my conclusion can't change. I can change the way to interpret the word of Allah, but my conclusion is set. This is satanic. This is evil. Because Allah's word, nothing is above it. The word of Allah is in the highest place. Nothing is higher than the word of Allah. And people will do that, and actually it'll sound Islamic, because they're quoting all these Islamic texts. You know, it'll sound like they're speaking on behalf of religion. And that in and of itself is a kind of evil. When we don't represent the teachings of our deen, we actually represent conclusions that we're in love with. We're in love with these conclusions, but not actually what Allah Himself says.